I think about it all day long, dream about it, like where am I gonna live?
Personally, I've actually gone back on anxiety medications. I've had 2 anxiety attacks because of it, panic attacks over this, and it's bringing me down, not sleeping at night very well. It's just been a lot for me.
Just day to day, I'm at work wondering, you know, when I come home, am I going to be able to get in my home?
What they're doing is not right. We are very low income families just trying to survive.
It's hard. It's very stressful.
This is a mass eviction effort by the Brady Sullivan Realty Company, something I've never seen in my almost 20 years as a legislator.
When I moved in, Larry told me he was looking to sell, but there was nothing set in stone. He had nobody in mind. It was a process his family was thinking about. And then he told me when I paid rent in June that he sold, but then everything should be okay for us. And then a month later, I got the notice.
I was shocked because I got just a yard cleanup letter. So I went over to talk to the neighbors about the yard cleanup letter, and they're like, oh no, we all got evictions. And I was like, oh, I didn't. I was shocked. I pay $1,000 a month.
And my understanding is Brady Sullivan is talking about much higher rent?
From what we're understanding and hearing, 1,800 plus. I have one of the bigger units, which is a 3-bedroom, so I'm looking 2,100. Double
your rent.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I remember being at work and me getting a message asking if I got a notice in my mailbox, and I was like, well, I'm not home. And then a couple of the people had messaged me telling me about the notice, so of course I was you know, freaking out, and I actually had to leave work that day early. And I came here, and it wasn't the notice to evict, but it was the other notice about getting, like, clearing out the yard with like toys and whatever else in there.
Just day to day, I'm at work wondering, you know, when I come home, am I going to be able to get in my home? You know, stress of looking for a place. There's nothing out there. Yeah, just every day, you know, I get up in the morning and I'm like, okay, it's another day down, and just keep moving.
I feel like this is just something I have to, you know, and stay and fight for with my neighbors, and just to be able to stay in the town of Ayer in our homes. We want to stay in our homes. We want to maintain this special character that this neighborhood has. We understand that you're a business, but what you're doing is wrong. If you knew about the people that lived here, I would hope that you could have a change of heart and actually work with us and not against us, because we're not asking for a handout, we're asking for help, and we're asking you to extend your grace and your money and your power to help us stay here. Let's all do the right thing.
So the mass eviction going on here at Devon Crest neighborhood in Ayer is not happening in a bubble. We're seeing evictions of working class, low income residents, middle class people all across Massachusetts. We were already facing a housing crisis, and now COVID has caused an eviction crisis, and that's why we need to pass an eviction moratorium at the state level. We need to provide more rental assistance, and we really need, as elected officials, whether at the local level, state or federal, to stand in solidarity with tenants who are very scared, very worried about where they're going to end up, and are they going to be moved to a shelter, or are they going to be living in a car? So this is a crisis that hits home, but again, it's happening in every single community across Massachusetts. That's morally outrageous, and we have to put a stop to it.